Prior to the start of the 2017 season, the Rowan men's soccer team spent a week overseas visiting the country of Spain. They traveled to Barcelona and Valencia, where they competed against local teams and took in what the country had to offer. For many of the players, it was the first time they had traveled out of the United States and got to experience a different culture.
And it could be the only time for a lot of us that we go to a place like Spain and play in a city like Barcelona and get to experience that culture. So I think the icing on the cake was we're at Barcelona and we're watching a Barcelona game. We're watching Messi play and see him score a goal and those kind of things, which is, for us, in our opinion of it, is once in a lifetime.
In their games against the local teams, the profs learned the techniques of Spanish soccer. Where a lot of American teams have a kick and run style of play, ball control and possession are the main focuses in how the Spanish go about their matches.
The kids were just absolutely skilled. Like they did not miss a touch ever. It was very, very cool to see their day-to-day life. They go to the field and then they just play soccer every single day, and their coaches are all into it. It's a lifestyle for them.
Their style of play and their culture, it dictated so much of how they play, and they're very technical. They don't give the ball away. Everything's short passes, almost to a fault. That technical side and how they read the game was something that we know that we can aspire to.
They play such a different style than American soccer, especially a lot of teams we face here are kick and run, and just the way they respect the game, they play a certain way, everything's possession. It even helped me as a player, watching somebody else in my position, seeing what they're doing when I was on or off the field. So my favorite part was probably just watching them play.
Many of the players would agree the highlight of the trip was watching FC Barcelona play on August 7th. This was no ordinary match either, as the team they were playing was Chapecoense, a team out of Santa Catarina, Brazil. In November of 2016, Lamia Flight 2933 crashed, killing 22 Chapecoense players and 23 coaching and support staff as they were on their way to play in the Copa Sudamerica finals.
And they honored the team there, and then the stadium had a capacity of about 99,000 people. They had a parade and everything, and everyone was into it.
Just seeing it, the people and all the fans before the game, they were all waiting for the players, and they don't even see them. They just wait for the bus to come through, and they're all cheering, but you don't see anything.
That experience, seeing that stadium, it's so much different than America. In America, they focus more on concessions and everything, and they barely have a big board. You can't, there's literally this little tiny board that says the score and when this goal was scored. That's it. If you're not watching the game and you put your head down and look at your phone and a goal goes by, you don't see it.
Besides soccer, the team did bike tours around the city, visiting different landmarks, none more notable than Sagrada Familia, the most famous church in Barcelona. Construction began in 1882 and continues today, as it is estimated to be completed in the year 2026. On the subject of its long construction period, Catalan architect Antoni Gaudí, who died in 1926, said, "My client is not in a hurry."
It was a big history lesson, you learn about Christopher Columbus and his affair with Queen Isabella and everything, the supposed affair. But it was just very interesting to learn about all the history behind Spain, and definitely would be a place I'd go back to.
It was a very light trip. We were able to have fun, just be with each other. But then when the games came, we were all serious. But then after the games, it was again just that lightness. So to the team, it just brings our camaraderie even closer than it already was.
I think as close as we are, and we try to operate, and we do operate as a family. When you're away like that, you're set up in that situation, and the environment leads to that so much more. So we were able to eat together and travel together, and you're waking up and seeing different things together on a bike tour, or climbing a mountain, or whatever it is that you're doing. And I think that really gives us that opportunity to build that type of bond that we don't get just training.
So apparently Spain doesn't have tea. I'm looking all over. They said I gotta go to England.
I think we get a lot out of it as far as
Group 2 is also welcome to board to the priority lane for flight 2.
Overall, I think this experience has brought a huge culture difference to our team.
It was great to eat. You want real quick. right when I got over here,